Hey everyone. Yesterday I was talking about inner work, shadow work, and soul retrieval. And I would like to discuss more on inner work as it occurred to me that when we do the inner work, we only take care of those things which are pretty trivial. And when it comes to trauma, we need to do the trauma healing as part of the inner work. This is something very important that I have missed out to speak about yesterday. Another thing I observed was while we do the shadow work, we transmute things to come out of the shadows of our own self. And there is another important thing which we can do, which is transcending ourself. So today I would like to talk about how to proceed with the healing of trauma and how to transcend our shadows to reach our full potential. Now, coming to trauma healing, normally trauma is an imprint left in your cellular memory based on some past incident by which certain negative emotions would have passed on to you and certain belief systems that a person is supposed to behave in a particular way only that is caused as a result of the trauma that has occurred in your past. Now there might be incidents of people getting angry or shouting towards each other in your house due to a specific incident which might be the cause of the trauma that you are facing currently. The question is right now, when certain past life memories or triggers happen to point you to that particular incident, then your cellular memory carries the same imprint of the trauma that you have experienced in the past. That is something that you need to heal, because unless you come out of the trauma, you still feel that you are worthless, or I mean you might still carry guilt and shame from the past, and you will not be able to utilize the opportunities that are currently available to you. That is the main thing of all of this. Right now we are sitting in an infinite universe with enormous opportunities for everyone. The problem with people who dwell in the past or the past life trauma they have is that they are not able to come out of that old imprint that is left on their cellular memory, which is why they are not able to reach the full potential. Now there are ways by which you can heal the trauma you have. Now I'll come to a specific example of a certain way of behavior from your parents or your siblings or your spouse. I mean, it could be anything which has made you think that there is a pattern occurring due to the behavior from the past. Now, it could be an argument or a quarrel that you had with your family, which is causing the repeated way of thinking that okay, these people can behave only like this to me and they will never change. So, that is an example of a trauma. Now, there are serious and severe traumas like sexual traumas or accident traumas which also need to be healed. But the healing can be done on three levels. It can be first, healed on the mental level and then at the emotional level. And unless you heal the trauma at both mental and emotional levels, it will come and manifest in the form of a disease like a headache or a muscle pain or a joint pain. And it will that is how an emotional trauma, if it is not healed properly, it comes and manifests in the form of a disease in the physical body. Now in the mental body, we need to first ensure that we heal the trauma properly. And there are methods by which we can heal our trauma. Now the first thing we need to do is when okay, a typical way that a parent or a sibling or some close uh, relation of you behave, then the best thing we need to do is to sit and relax and meditate on the issue and get into a mood of contemplation where you assess things and change your perception of the incident from the past. See, that person would have shouted at you and or would have argued at you based on a certain trigger or an incident that has caused. Probably someone would have passed away from the house, or probably this might have caused due to his own difficulties or financial stress. Now, once you sit and relax and meditate and contemplate in such a way that you can change the perception of the behavior caused by them, and you can simply let go of the issue, and admit that it was not your fault. The incident occurred due to some uh, mistake of the other person. Once we contemplate and see what was the cause of the incident, and understand that we are not the cause of the reason, of the way by which they behaved, then there is the perception of the incident itself changes. That is the best way to heal a trauma. If it is a trauma which is carrying patterns in your life again, over and over again, and you are still not able to change the perception towards the person who has caused the trauma. See, the problem with trauma is that it leaves an imprint in your mental body, and you will feel traumatized, and you will feel that you are a victim of the trauma or of the abuse. Now when it comes to sexual abuse, the trauma that you feel is much more severe, because unless you go and change your perception of the incident, the trauma will not get healed from your mental body and the emotional body. In severe traumas like accident traumas or sexual traumas, other than doing this contemplation and changing the perception, you will have to go and do an emotional healing of the issue itself separately. Otherwise, what will happen is these accident traumas or sexual traumas will manifest in your physical body as a disease. You can have headaches, back pains, and joint pains, to body aches. Body aches, joint pains are mainly caused by even small emotional traumas that is left over in your system. Now, there is an emotional healing meditation I have provided in my mission programs playlist. When it comes to sexual trauma, the difficult part is that forgiving the party that has caused the abuse, which is very difficult, because most of the people who have been in sexual abuse, the problem with the society is that they will put themselves in a more severe situation instead of helping them forgive from their sexual trauma. And there are ways of doing it by going to the situation where you actually had faced that abuse, and go in to that incident and use the emotional healing meditation to sit and assume why you are getting repeated thoughts about the same incident over and over again, and what was the reason for it. And then you need to move into a space of understanding that this incident has happened because of so and so things, and now I release the negativity from my mind, and now I would like to enjoy my life to the fullest and reach to my highest potential. If you do the emotional healing meditation that I've provided, most of these traumas can be resolved. And these are things that even PTSD patients do, like post traumatic stress disorders, like accident traumas, or traumas due to some incident which people don't anticipate in normal lives. Like suppose you come into a robbery scene or get victimized uh, by robbers, or something like that. You get into a crime scene. Those are traumas which doesn't happen normally, and those comes under accidents, motor accidents. Those incidents will cause severe imprints in your cellular memory, and you need to do emotional healing meditation which I've given, and go to that particular incident and completely heal the imprint from your cellular memory. Now, yesterday I was talking about how to do shadow work by transmuting the shadows of your own self into doing something creatively or a passion project of yours. Now, not everyone will be able to transmute that in a positive way due to the shadows, or due to the traumas, or it could be something that they are not in a mood to create something of their own. Now, there are ways by which we can convert your past life experiences into learnings and transcend our consciousness to a different level of awareness. There are ways of transcending your ego, transcending your desires, and transcending your fears, transcending your religion. I would like to talk about all of this. Now, transcending your ego is the way by which you reach a point of awareness, of understanding why this particular person is behaving in so and so way to me, and instead of getting into a victim mode, uh, the best way to address is to reach a point of awareness where you perceive and understand why that person is behaving like this, and improve your awareness. That is the best way to transcend ego. Transcending is uh, transmuting actually, but and transmuting is something like alchemy. It is like you are actually, energy can, once the energy flows, it cannot be destroyed. So either the energy has to, it can never reach a 0 point. Once you can only convert the energy into something else. So there are situations where you cannot create something with the energy you have, because it might be a negative energy. So the best way is to either transmute it to a creation, or transcend it to awareness, better awareness. Now, transcending awareness will reach a point of transcending your ego, and there are ways of transcending your desires. Everyone will be having wishes and dreams, in their lives. Like it could be endless. The desires everyone has are endless. Now we can transcend our desires in such a way that we don't think about manifesting them at all. And once we let go of the desires, it will be actually easy to manifest those on the physical plane. That is how you transcend your desires. Now say I do have a certain wish of the reaching a particular career uh, target. Like say I need to go to New York and do a presentation with my clients, or undertake a specific study on a paper which I was supposed to make a presentation among certain clients. That might be a career dream you have right now. Once you achieve that career target or career dream, the next level will be to do another paper with Cambridge or Harvard, say for example. So that way it will never you will never reach a point of happiness, whereas the real point of happiness will be sitting right in front of you. That is how you transcend your desires. So instead of thinking about achieving all of your career desires or wishes or goals, you simply need to let go of the desire, so that it will be easy for you to manifest those in the physical reality. Now most of the cases, most of the wonderful experiences of people of manifesting their dreams have happened during the moment they have let go of the dream completely. I mean, you simply leave that to the consciousness. Now you might be having a dream that you need to do certain thing, that you leave it to your consciousness and you start enjoying the present moment, which will be much easier to go to that, achieving that particular desire and manifest happiness in your life. Right now you are able to achieve happiness without reaching the point of your fulfilling your wishes or dreams, and that is the best way to transcend your desires. Now the last thing I would like to talk about is how to transcend your religion. Now yesterday while I was talking about inner work and shadows, I think I missed something about religion as part of the belief system and ancestral programming. There are people who might be thinking that certain deities may punish you if you don't live a particular way or fashion. It could be a sect or a religion that you might be following. That is part of a belief system which we have grown up. It is part of the ancestral programming. Now we can transcend our religion in such a way that we take a learning out of the religion and let go of that completely. Now we have born into a certain sect or a family or a religion or a culture. We just take the example or the experience of a deity as a learning, and simply let go of that whole story and start accepting your life. Mostly what happens is transcending is the best part that anyone can do without the need of creating something, and simply accept and surrender to the current situation that you are facing. By increasing the point of awareness you have, you can transcend your ego to a better state of awareness, and you can transcend your desires to manifest the reality you want by letting go of the desires itself and see that they manifest in your physical in a faster way. And finally we can transcend our religion by letting go of that completely and by using the learnings in order to reach our highest potential. Thank you.